You are just a cheap, manipulative little thief. You stole my husband and you took his money. You have destroyed my marriage. I will make sure I ruin your life completely.
If Tina had known that one small act of accepting kindness would one day put her in the hardest situation of her life, she would have walked away from the beginning. Tina was a beautiful 26 years old university student at Imo State University. She was not looking for a rich life or a rich man. She only wanted to survive. When the university went on a long strike, her education stopped. Life became very more difficult for her family. Her father was a farmer who struggled to earn enough money, while her mother sold vegetables in the local market. It was already hard to feed the family, and the thought of paying Tina's school fees when school reopened seemed almost impossible. Instead of sitting at home doing nothing, Tina accepted her best friend Zara's invitation to come to Abuja and stay with her while looking for work. After many weeks of searching and being rejected, she finally got a job as a waitress in a bar. Though the salary was not much, but it was honest work, and that was enough for her. On her first day at work, she met a quiet elderly customer named Mr. Adewale. Unlike many customers who openly flirted with the waitresses, he was calm, respectful, and polite. Before leaving, he praised her beauty and the way she did her job. Tina thought he was only being kind. The next day, he remembered her name. He asked if Tina had eaten. She said yes. He also asked what Tina would like to drink. He then added 10,000 naira to his bill and told Tina to take good care of herself. Tina was shocked. Everyone in the bar was surprised. The other waitresses quickly warned Tina that men hardly spent that kind of money without expecting something in return. But Tina disagreed. She believed Mr. Adewale was simply a kind and generous man. When Tina told Zara about the money, Zara became worried. She reminded Tina that strangers did not normally spend so much money on someone they barely knew. Tina promised to be careful, but she still believed there was nothing to fear. A few days later, on Tina's day off, something happened that made everyone in the bar started talking. Mr. Adewale came into the bar. He looked around for Tina, and when he found out she was not working that day, he simply turned and left without ordering anything. The other waitresses immediately came to one conclusion. They believed he was not coming to the bar because of the drinks. He was coming because of Tina. Although Tina tried not to believe them, their words stayed in her mind, and she slowly started wondering if they were right. The next time Mr. Adewale came to the bar, he noticed that Tina had not braided her hair. Feeling embarrassed, she said she had just been too busy. She could not tell him the truth, that she did not have enough money to make her hair, because every naira she earned went toward food, transport, and helping a struggling family. Mr. Adewale did not believe her excuse. He insisted that she should braid her hair the same week and asked how much it would cost. Tina guessed it would cost about 15,000 naira. Hoping the conversation would end there, instead, he smiled and told her to make it 30,000 naira. Tina tried to refuse. She told him It was too much money, but he would not accept her refusal. He gave her 30,000 naira to braid her hair. Once again, the other waitresses warned her. One of them said, "This man is no longer just being generous. He has already become emotionally attached to you." When Tina got home and told Zara, her friend reacted the same way. Zara could not understand why an elderly married man would continue spending so much money on a young waitress without expecting something in return. Before Tina had time to think deeply about it, she received painful news from home. Her mother had been sick for more than a week, but there was no money to take her to the hospital. Without thinking twice, Tina sent 20,000 naira from the money Mr. Adewale had given her. Her mother cried with joy. She kept blessing Tina again and again for remembering her family, even while she was struggling herself. Helping her mother made Tina feel happy. But without knowing it, it also created a stronger emotional connection between her and the man whose money had made that help possible. Not long after that, Tina braided her hair. When Mr. Adewale saw her new hairstyle, he smiled happily and told her she looked very beautiful. That evening, for the first time, he asked her about her personal life. Tina explained that she was a university student whose education had stopped because of the strike. She told him about her dream of graduating and finding a good job. Mr. Adewale listened carefully. Then he made another generous promise. He said he had worked in the oil industry for many years and knew many important people. He promised that once Tina graduated, he would personally help her get a good job. To someone who was struggling financially, it sounded like a dream come true. At the end of their conversation, Mr. Adewale asked for Tina's phone number. Tina hesitated because she had always promised herself that she would never become too close to customers. But Mr. Adewale had never insulted her or behaved badly toward her. Believing that he had good intentions, she finally gave him a number. Then, phone calls started slowly. He would simply ask how she was doing. Had she eaten? Was work stressful? Sometimes, they talked for a little minutes. Whenever Tina told him she had not eaten, he would immediately transfer the money into her account and told her to buy herself something nice. Sometimes it was 5,000 naira, sometimes 7,000 naira, sometimes even 10,000 naira. Everything still seemed innocent. Then one weekend, Mr. Adewale invited Tina to have lunch with him. Tina politely refused. She explained that she did not think it was right for people to see them together outside work. Although he accepted her answer calmly, Tina could hear disappointment in his voice. Not long after that, Tina's phone suddenly stopped working. When Mr. Adewale found out, he immediately offered to buy her a new brand iPhone. Tina firmly refused. She was not comfortable accepting such an expensive gift. He insisted. She still refused. Then, he suggested that they should go together to choose one. Tina said no. Later, after Tina collected her salary, she repaired her old phone with her own salary. When Mr. Adewale found out she had repaired it herself, he laughed and said she was one of the most stubborn young women he had ever met. Weeks passed peacefully. Their friendship continued. Mr. Adewale still checked on her regularly and sometimes sent her money whenever she truly needed help. Even though Zara continued warning her, Tina still believed he expected nothing in return. Then life reminded her of her biggest problem. The university finally announced that the strike would soon end. Students will return to school in 3 months. Instead of feeling happy, Tina became very afraid. She carefully calculated all the money she would need: school fees, hostel fees, books, transportation, and food. No matter how many times she added everything together, she realized that the money she had saved was nowhere near enough. That night, she could hardly sleep. She was not afraid of working hard. She was afraid that time was running out. A few days later, while Tina was serving Mr. Adewale at the bar, he noticed the sadness on her face. After asking her several times what was wrong, Tina finally opened up. She told him she did not know how she would raise enough money before school resumed. Mr. Adewale became very quiet. He stared at his drink for a few moments before speaking. Then he looked straight into Tina's eye and calmly told her that there was a solution to her financial problems. She would not have to worry about her school fees. She would not have to worry about hostel accommodation. She would not have to worry to struggle again. But this time, his help will no longer be free. For the first time since they met, Mr. Adewale was finally ready to take Tina what he truly wanted from her. And at that moment, Tina realized that Zara's warning, the waitress's suspicion, and her mother's advice had all been pointing to the same painful truth. Sometimes, the most dangerous traps are not built with threats. They are built with kindness, patience, and gift that slowly become too difficult to refuse. Then, he told her he would pay for her hostel fee, her school fee, and everything. Tina was shocked. She wouldn't believe someone wanted to help her with such a big problem. She thanked him over and over again. But then Mr. Adewale said there was one condition. He looked at Tina and confessed that he had feelings for her. He wanted her to be with him. Tina was completely surprised. She respected him because he had been kind to her, but she could not accept his offer. She reminded him that he was married and much older than she was. Mr. Adewale tried to change her mind. He promised to pay all her school fees, help her parents, and make sure she never suffered again. For a moment, Tina imagined how easy her life could become. Her parents would no longer struggle, and she could finish school without worrying about money. But she knew it was wrong. She gently told him she could not build her happiness by hurting another woman. She also told him she did not love him and did not want to pretend. Mr. Adewale looked disappointed, but he quietly left the bar. That night, Tina told her roommate Zara everything that had happened. Zara said she had always suspected that Mr. Adewale wanted more than friendship. She praised Tina for refusing to let poverty force her into a relationship she did not want. A few days later, Tina received a phone call from an unknown number. It was Mr. Adewale's wife. The woman shouted at Tina without giving her a chance to explain. She accused Tina of stealing her husband and collecting his money. She called her different names and warned her that if anything happened to her marriage, she would find her. Tina was frightened. She cried when she got home and told Zara everything. Zara comforted her and advised her never to collect anything from Mr. Adewale again. The next day, Mr. Adewale called to apologize for his wife's behavior. Tina politely told him she wanted no more problems and asked him never to contact her again. Before ending the call, he asked if she still needed money for school fees. She refused. She said she did not want anyone to think she accepted money because she wanted a relationship. Mr. Adewale said she had done nothing wrong. Still, Tina said no. 10 minutes after the call ended, her phone beeped. She received a bank alert. Mr. Adewale had sent her 200,000 naira. She quickly answered the next call and asked why he had done it. He told her he only wanted her to continue her education. He said the money had no conditions and she did not owe him anything. Tina was confused. After talking with Zara, she decided to use the money only for school. A few weeks later, the university announced that students should return to school. Tina was excited. After returning to school, Tina blocked his phone number. She wanted a fresh start and wanted to focus on her studies. But Mr. Adewale did not accept her decision. He began calling her from different phone numbers. Every time she blocked one number, he called with another. Soon, Tina stopped answering unknown calls completely. Zara warned her to save every message because his behavior was becoming dangerous. After about a month, the calls stopped. Tina thought everything was finally over. Then one evening, she started receiving strange messages on her phone. People she had never met called her a scammer. They accused her of cheating an old man and stealing his money. Some even told her to return the 200,000 naira. She was confused. Later, she discovered that someone had posted a picture, phone number, and a false story on Facebook. The post claimed that Tina had tricked an old man into giving her money before disappearing. That the man has been spending on her, then she ran. The post did not mention that she rejected his love. It did not mention that he offered the money himself. It did not mention his wife's threats. It only showed one side of the story. Soon after, Tina received another message. It was from Mr. Adewale. It told her that if she returned the 200,000 naira, she would delete the post. That was when Tina understood the truth. Mr. Adewale never really gave her the money freely. He believed the money should have earned him a place in her life. Because she rejected him, he wanted to destroy her reputation. Although the online insults slowly stopped after some months, the experience hurt Tina deeply. She decided to forget everything and focused on school. She graduated with good grades. Her parents were very proud of her. After graduation, she moved to Lagos and got an internship at a consulting company. Life became peaceful again. One day, She met a man named Daniel at a birthday party. They talked for only a few minutes. Later, they met again by chance at a coffee shop. This time, they spent hours talking. Daniel was different. He never tried to impress Tina with money. He respected her feelings and never pressured her. Their friendship grew naturally. Months later, Daniel told Tina he liked her. This time, Tina was not afraid. She admitted that she liked him too. Meanwhile, Mr. Adewale saw a picture of Daniel and Tina together on social media. He became angry again after many years. He found Daniel's phone number and called him. He told Daniel that Tina had scammed him and collected over 200,000 naira before disappearing. Daniel listened quietly. Instead of believing him, immediately he decided to hear Tina's side of the story. He invited her to meet him. Tina told him everything from the beginning. She explained how they met, how she rejected Mr. Adewale, how he sent the money without permission, how his wife threatened her, and how he later posted lies about her online. Then she showed Daniel all the evidence. She showed him the messages where she rejected Mr. Adewale. She showed him the bank alert. She showed him the message where Mr. Adewale demanded the money back before deleting the post. After reading everything, Daniel smiled. He held Tina's hand and said, "I believe you." He explained that if she wanted to deceive him, she would never have shown him all those messages. For the first time, Tina felt someone truly understood her. A week later, Mr. Adewale called Daniel again. Daniel calmly told him he had seen all the evidence. He reminded him that Tina never asked for money and never promised him a relationship. Then Daniel said something that made Mr. Adewale think, love cannot be bought with money. If someone says no, you should respect the answer. You should not destroy that person's name. Mr. Adewale became silent. Finally, he admitted he had made a mistake. That same day, he deleted every post about Tina and sent her one final apology. He admitted that he acted out of anger because he could not accept rejection. Tina read the message quietly. Then she deleted it and blocked his number forever. She wanted to move on with her life. Months later, Tina got a good job and started helping her parents financially. One evening, Daniel took her back to the same coffee shop where they had something close. After dinner, he brought out a ring and asked her to marry him. With tears of joy, Tina said yes. As they walked away together, Tina smiled and said, "The richest man I ever met gave me money, but the best man I ever met gave me respect." Daniel smiled and replied, "Respect lasts longer than money." And that was the end of Tina's difficult journey. She learned that money can solve problems, but true love is built on honesty, respect, and freedom, not on gifts or pressure. Hi besties, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you some other time. Bye bye.